We all need people who give us feedback. Feedback through which we all improve. These are the words of Bill Gates. As an HR professional, I had heard a quote by Mr. Peter which says, hire a character and train the skills. Hi, I am Pranav Kharbanda, L&D specialist, educationist, and a World in India record holder. Today, I'll be sharing you very few important points and a very sensitive topic. The title, I'll not be telling it and revealing it now. But yes, this topic, I am getting it recorded in bilingual language so that it goes to each and every part of the country and it becomes very important for the entire HR professionals, HR aspirants to make sure they abide by these sensitive points. So, this story is of an average person. Yes, average person, that's me, which I shared in my previous TEDx talk. An average person who became a world record holder, an average person who got 3 patents, 4 books, and have been an author. And the journey started with an assistant professor in academics, reached to head of training and placements, started with a coaching institute, landed up handling students of colleges and universities in the numbers of 3,000. How this happened? How this entire change took place? This happened because I faced 447 interviews in my life, and out of them 30 to 40% I faced the rejections with a smile, with a scope that yes, I am learning something from the other, something who's sitting at the other end, and yes, with a scope and a vision, what is new, what is there as a knowledge capsule for the day today. I am recording this in a bilingual language to ensure that it reaches to each and every part of the country. And being an Indian, I'm sure every HR, every MBA aspirant, HR aspirant, and also any student who wishes to take interviews, who wishes to know more about people, a person who is in the leadership profile of CHROs, vice president, HRs, manager, HR assistants, HR executives, this video is specifically for them. I will not relieve and reveal the name of the title of this particular video. This is for you to acknowledge the fact. This entire journey from academics to corporate world, from assistant professor to placement head, from journey of a HR assistant to a assistant manager HR to deputy manager HR and finally to vice president HR. How this happened? This happened because my interest area became my, the hobby part. This hobby became my actions. The actions took a conversion into passion. This passion was becoming my compassion, and this compassion was slowly and gradually turning into profession. So when you love the work you do and you do the work which you love, that's how the secret is in front of you. Teaching, training, research, and consultancy. These are the 4 pillars of the entire journey of mine where I am working on the path of improvement, evolution. This happened when I landed into corporates and started taking interviews. And trust me, till date, I have taken more than 4.5 lakh interviews of candidates from KPO, from BPO division, up to assistant vice president, CXO level interviews. What is the conclusion out of it? The story of an interview is, tell me something about yourself. Where do you see yourself after 5 years? Your strengths, your weaknesses. Why you choose to apply in our company? Or why should we hire you? And yes, the final one, salary negotiation. This is the real question, a big question mark on the face of HR executives and HR fraternity, because they represents the industry, they represent the corporate world, they are the single person of contact for the external people who are applying. You are the salesman, you are the face of the company. So whatever actions, words, your delays, your cooperation and support is being reflected in the form of perception and behavior towards the hiring process, trust, and also the entire hiring mechanism of that company. So, in total, in one crux line statement, I could conclude HR managers are the salesperson of the company, and they are the brand evaluators and brand value creators. So, why to give them hope? Why to give them false expectations? Why to bring tears in their eyes? Why to increase frustration in the eyes of a applicant? Why don't we all find a solution to it? When I ask a CHRO or a vice president HR and a senior HR professionals, why do we say we will let you know or we will get back to you? So they have shared a very interesting point. They want to buy time to compare, to evaluate the candidature, to check the authenticity, to ensure that they don't say directly no. It will become a depression point for them. They even delay to evaluate the entire skill sets. But I have a question. Even after evaluation, whether the companies come back to us after the evaluation, the real question is, do they provide the feedback for the rejection or elimination? The answer is no. So, what industry should do? The solutions are, point one, they should provide the areas of improvement. They should tell the gaps in the form of feedback in their emails or through a letter of acknowledgement or verbal interaction. Guide the freshers, guide the ones who have been for the first time and they are nervous, and tell them what to say and what not to say in the interview. Make them prepare for the next interviews. Also, provide them instant feedback if possible in a professional and yes, humble manner. Give them the feedback because it's very important to share the feedback. Have an assessment model to assess their skills, knowledge, their typing skills, or also their psychometric testing for attitude assessments. The EQ and IQ tests are available free of cost through psychometric testing. Why can't we use those tests in our hiring process? Why can't we explain the job description before hiring the candidate? Why can't we have guidelines set for the interview while we are sending them interview invite? We can now use laptops, internet, and technology. There are many companies who are helping through an integrated hybrid models. which provides the entire assessment of intelligence quotient and the IQ of a person, which provides the entire ratio of acceptance or rejection through his profile analysis. The portfolio is being judged by third party outsourcing. And yes, their language evaluation tests are there, their VNA testing are there. So why can't we accept and make a proper standardized guidelines for each and every candidature, for each and every assessment? My HRs will ask me, sir, it will become a lengthy process. Yes, my dear friend, but it will help you gain trust. It will help you gain credibility and authenticity. It will help you gain brand value. It will help you gain the entire motion of the candidatures, which is need of the hour. Investment of resources and time will help all these startups in India and also in other countries boost their authenticity and credibility, because they are not just hiring a person with communication skills, but rather they are evaluating based on the skill sets, not on the basis of a qualification known as a degree, which is just a paper, but rather going for his knowledge, skills, experience. So it is very important to hire a character, because training the skills are a secondary part. वो दिन बहुत दूर नहीं जब अब आप एक पोस्ट हायर करने के लिए you will get so many applications, and in those applications one day one person may write in the cover letter a reply that, dear sir, dear ma'am, thank you so much for shortlisting my CV and calling me for the interview. Obviously, you must have called others too. I'm sure you are in need of a candidate, a good candidate. We candidates also need a job, a good job, and a good company. So, I will attend the face to face interview, but with some points of consideration. You have to reimburse my conveyance and miscellaneous charges for 900 rupees. And if the interview process extends up to 4 hours, additional 600 will be added. This amount you can reimburse in the form of cash or online transaction on the day or before I leave the premises. This amount may be extended if there are multiple ones. I am sharing this account details and digital wallet details for a ready reference. Kindly please confirm so that I can plan accordingly. Yes, my dear friends, if this thing persists and we HR fraternity don't change, this day, this letter, this email may arrive someday.
पीछे हो जाओ थोड़ा सा. Yeah, go. Action.
Please don't think I've gone mad. The amount I have mentioned is for accepting the 5 golden words from HR fraternity. We will get back to you. We will let you know. Yes, you can deduct the amount from my first month's salary in case if I get selected and join. My money, hope, resources, time are not free. I have emotions and as well as dreams with the company, with the job I'm applying. So please ensure that one day, yes, remember, One day, you will also become a candidate and you will also face the interview. Thanks and regards, your dear applicant.